bombshell news is either AH skipped her own movie premiere, which is what her supporters are reporting, or they're running PR because this was the attendance. Either way, oh man, I mean, that is crazy. And what is truly fascinating about this is the fact that many of the people that are showing up to this, they apparently don't know who AH is, to the point that they think that she's part of the brand new Indiana Jones movie, to the point that people outside of the festival, they're even singing the theme song to her. And this happens more than once. And probably the funniest thing is the media trying to say, hey, look at all that AH support. I mean, we found somebody with a sign. You know, it's not really poster board. I mean, they put it on paper, but hey, it says stand with AH. What about those JD supporters, by the way? Oh, you and I, we're going to talk about this today. Oh, man, fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. Man, talk about embarrassing. You have empty seats. You have a lack of interest. And then you have this. People thinking that AH is part of the new Indiana Jones movie. Why? Well, it's debuting at this film festival in another country. People don't know who AH is. I mean, listen to this. It makes it very clear. So you notice that. I mean, right there, you have people busting out into the theme song. And if you look across the crowd here, you'll notice multiple Indiana Joneses. I mean, here's one right here. Oh, here's another. Hey, he's joined by Indiana Jones's father. Listen to the reception for AH herself. This, I think it's golden.
Let's do Eduardo and Amber together. Okay.
Amber, that's Amber. Really?
Okay. Okay. All right. Eduardo Noriega, Amber Heard, people.
That's your ovation there. I mean, hey, let's give her a big hand. Oh, man, there were tens people clapping. Bravo there, right? Bravo. Now, as far as the movie itself is concerned, neither AH nor the film festival seem to have a lot of concern for the thing. I mean, apparently people were thinking this is going to be Indiana Jones related. So you either have AH skip out on the movie. That's what her people are saying here, or you have a ghost town for attendance. I mean, either way, this isn't good at all. This is from one of those AH supporters online. Listen to what they have to say. Quote, I don't need to tell me everything to myself, whatever that means, because fans that attended messaged us. AH left hours before the screening of her movie, which was at 11:30 p.m. and ran late. And photographs from the event, oh, they do indeed showcase her nursing something. And since fine wine is aged for years, yeah, maybe you could call it a toddler. I don't know. That's just speculation. Now, that statement about AH not attending her own movie, it continues, noting she stuck around for a Q&A. It was softball, by the way. Media, who is sponsoring this event. I'll show you that in just a second. Yeah, they didn't ask any tough questions. And then they talk about the film festival. Listen to this again from her own supporters. Quote, it's true because fans attended and they told us that AH and the cast, they leave after a question and answer. Also, look at the movie schedule. Their movie had an 11:30 p.m. slate after some other movies at 7 p.m. and everything went late too. Now, despite the flop that this thing looks like it's turned out to be, yeah, the PR push trying to rehab AH is incredibly crazy. And that includes the media. It includes people connected to her. And I want to challenge you to something. Anytime they bring up AH's name in this question and answer, I want you to change that name to a male, let's say, accoster. And imagine the media pulling this stuff with them. They would never try that. But with a person that has done everything that AH did, yeah, listen to what's here. They treat this as acceptable.
I'll just say this. I'm so happy that Amber went through something so awful and it didn't change her as a person. She's still the shining, sparkling light that you explained earlier. And to go through something that terrible and be able to come out the other side and be whole and still be that shining star, I can't imagine. And I'm in the imagination business. That's all I do.
Anyone who suffers that sort of ordeal and is able, with grace, to overcome it, no matter what side you're on, no matter what you believe, which social media you plug into, or whatever your hashtags are, you have to give credit for the incredible journey this woman has been through. And she can teach us all a couple of things as far as resilience and courage. And Pascal Borno wanted her to be here at this festival. We wanted so much for her to have this experience about this work, her work that is not just saying the lines, but bringing us together and cheering us on. I'm inspired and I'm moved deeply by what she's teaching us every day, just being out there, smiling, and making sure that we're all right, by the way. She's like, are you okay? Where's your wife? Is she here? Can we move? Is everybody in the car? I mean, like, she's like literally
looking out for everybody else.
Like looking out for everybody else. My daughter's been here for 3 days, and she's like, come, you need to get dressed? Come to my room. Like, she is incredible. All of this nonsense cloud over her, and there she is, just being her and enchanting us all, really.
And hopefully this movie is just a great opportunity for her to show off her work and talk about something else, and get to be back.
So one step at a time. We were a little bit of that comeback that we started the parade.
Yeah, the media, they are desperate for that Hollywood comeback script, to the point this is some of their coverage outside of it. Quote, fear that die-hard JD fans might target AH during your stay at the festival have not materialized. So that's your bad guy now. And instead, there was a show of support. You notice that's a singular, a show of support for AH at the blue carpet on Saturday. One lonely sign. A show of support. Oh man, I'm sure Hollywood is like, ooh, let me write this down. This stuff is so interesting. Yeah. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. Thank you. Can't say that enough. Want to help out the channel? Links in the description. Check those out for sure. Thank you. Going to end here. See ya. Thank you again. See you soon.